Hello, my name is Sam Lubinsky, and today we're going to be talking about monochromatic and analogous color schemes. So, first, let's talk about what is monochromatic. Monochromatic color is where only one hue is used in a composition. It also uses different shades of that one hue to create a color scheme. These shades do include black and white because technically black and white are the lightest and darkest tones of every color. Also, hue is a color or shade. Let's talk about monochromatic photography. Monochromatic photography is where a photographer only has one color along with a variety of shades of that color. You will see photographers mostly using this technique to make parts of their image stand out. This type of photography is quite hard actually because our world is full of many different colors. So finding an arrangement like the leaves in the example photo I have there, it's pretty rare. You can see that there are very dark tones in the back and then also the very bright tones on the edges of the leaves. And those still counts as shades as green because black and white are technically shades of every color. Now let's talk about monochromatic art. Monochromatic art is where an artist will only use one color and its shades to make a piece of art. For example, if a painter was making a piece with monochromatic colors, they would only add black and white to their color to make the shades of that color. In the bottom right example, you will see a monochromatic portrait. Usually, portrait painters will use things like tans, pinks, whites, but this painter only used blue and uses darker shades of blue to show darker parts of the image, and also using lighter blues to show the highlights in the image. Let's also talk about monochromatic cinematography. Monochromatic cinematography is when the set or environment consists of only one color and the shades of that color. In the example in the bottom is a picture of Blade Runner 2049. As you can see, this environment only consists of the color orange and the shades of that color. It creates kind of this eerie vibe, I think. Let's also talk about monochrome. Monochrome is basically a black and white color scheme along with the shades in between black and white. This color scheme is mainly used to show different amounts of light in a composition. Monochrome is often referred to black and white, given that it is just black and white and the grays in between. Now let's talk about what is analogous. Analogous color schemes are when three colors next to each other on the color wheel are used in a composition. Generally, this will produce either a cold or warm color scheme. An artist can also use the different shades of the three colors they are working with. Analogous photography. Analogous photography is where only three colors appear in a photo. These colors are also next to each other on the color wheel. It is said analogous color schemes in photography give the photos a more soothing look. The top photo uses red, yellow, and orange, while the bottom photo uses yellow, green, and orange. These are warm color schemes. Let's now talk about analogous color schemes in cinematography. Analogous cinematography is when only three colors are used in an environment that are next to each other on the color wheel. These color schemes are often used to convey that emotions and events happening throughout the movie. I'd say that 2001: A Space Odyssey does this best. The whole movie uses mostly reds, yellows, and oranges. In some parts of the movie, more cold colors are used to exert a more uncomfortable feeling. Now let's talk about analogous art. Analogous art involves three colors and their shades that are next to each other on the color wheel. As you can see in our examples, the top left image has yellow, green, and orange, while the bottom right image has blue, light blue, and green. Let's also talk about tonality. What is tonality? Tonality would be defined as the color scheme or range of tones used in a picture. Tonality in photography is its visual appearance in terms of the distribution of tones and levels of graduation between them. Tonality in art is somewhat similar to tonality in photography. Tonality in art is the quality and tone of the colors used within a composition. And finally, what is the difference between tonality and tone? Tone is the relative lightness or darkness of a color, while as tonality is the quality and tone of the colors used within a composition.